Hey, good morning, everybody. So today we're taking a trip out to the Patagonia Mountains in the Jeep TJ. We're looking for an area called the Adobe Ruins out at Alto Camp. This is going to be a fun, easy little trail that has a large reward. I believe that these ruins are very cool looking, and I'm going to take you along for the ride. I'm going to put the coordinates of where these Adobe ruins are supposed to be. So if you want to come out here and find it yourself, you have an easy way to get that location. So come along for the ride, and let's see if we can find these ruins today.
Like I said, this is going to be an easy drive. This is just a dirt road, dirt trail. It's actually Forest Service Road number 143 through the Patagonia Mountains. And as you can see, you'll even see some bikers out here. And that being said, it is an easy drive, but man, just the views alone are worth the trip out to the ruins. Even if you don't find the ruins, it's just beautiful just to look out here. You can camp out here. It's just a really nice area. I don't believe you need a permit to camp out here. Here comes a Jeep Wave. It's just a really nice trail to ride along on. Like I said, it's pretty simple. Any high clearance vehicle will be able to make this drive. I never even put the Jeep in 4x4 for this trip. Some of the things I did do though for this drive to make it more comfortable was I obviously aired down my tires. This is something quick and easy. I just use my Rhino USA deflator kit, and what I do is I just hook one of these little deflators to each one of my tires, so all four tires are deflating at the same time. The other thing I did was that I installed a quick disconnect to my sway bar not too long ago. So now I can go underneath the Jeep and just disconnect my sway bar. That gives the Jeep a little bit more articulation in the wheels, but not only that, there is less, I would say, body shock going through. So like as the front tires are hitting all these rocks and bumps, not all that is being transferred into the cab of the vehicle. Of course, you're still going to get some, but it's not as bad as it is with the sway bar connected. And like I said, because it's a quick disconnect, in under 60 seconds, I have that quick connect disconnected. And the one I purchased, it's a JKS, has a way to be pinned and placed out of the way while driving with the sway bar disconnected. Well, we're getting pretty close to the ruins now, and to much of my surprise, not only were there people there, but they were actually camping in the ruins or just outside of the ruins, which honestly, I'm not really sure if this is allowed or not, but they had their two trucks set up here, and they also had a camper parked just on the other side of those ruins. I was really hoping to get a little shot of the Jeep in front of the ruins, but with these guys camped out there, I couldn't. But I can at least get out and walk around and show you the camp a little bit. So this was a post office in this small town of Alto. The post office was open from 1907 to 1933. There's also supposed to be a cemetery nearby, but I couldn't find it. I got out and I walked around for a little while, and I could not find the cemetery. Some people online said it was up by a hill. I kind of walked all over the place. I even drove the Jeep around a little bit and continued to look for the cemetery and could not find it. But as I said, the post office was open in 1907. It was opened by a man named Josiah Bonds. He was a former mining engineer. Mining was a big deal in this area. This right here, though, I want to stop and just say, this really bothers me that people are like etching their names and tagging this wall. I think things like this, leave stuff like this alone, but I digress. Going back, Josiah was a former mining engineer. That's what made this area popular, was mining. They were mining for silver. He was also a justice of the peace, a school teacher, and a poet for this time. Josiah's wife, Minnie, she was the postmaster here, and she actually had a very freak accident where she was killed by a bolt of lightning not too far from their home, which wasn't far from this location at the post office either, and that was in 1922. So that's it. I'm going to get back in the Jeep and head back to the RV. This was a really fun little trip out here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked seeing the ruins of what I showed you, enough that maybe you would want to come out here on your own. This is in southeast Arizona. And again, it's just called the Alto Ruins in the Patagonia Mountains in Arizona. All right, everybody, take care, safe travels, and I will catch you next time.